It's Ehizoje, everyone's favorite Nigerian.
This that real life shit, nigga.
For sure.
An album seemingly inspired by his family's sacrifices in immigrating to America. Later with stories of his struggles pre-come up. We hear excerpts of his grandfather describing what it was like being in a new country, layered between songs of AMINE reflecting on both the blessings and the curses that come with becoming a successful rapper. This is AMINE'S 13 Months of Sunshine.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
See, I was like 18, with nothing to my name but overdraft fees. Jealous of the rich, trying to get cheese, cause I always knew this life wasn't no breeze. And my purpose, like him and Reed, was one thing, but where I'm from, they called it a far-fetched dream. Cause Baba don't believe in a sure thing, but now we do, cause my wrist like the West Wing. Crazy. I had to go my own garden, planting the seeds, but I was faint-hearted. The courage it took to get the shit started. Man, the new flower had to get sprouting. All my friends was having college fun. Me, I didn't have the college funds. In my head's where I be at. Couldn't let the pedals die just for a fiat.
You grown yourself a flower in the garden.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
How'd y'all feel when you first listened to this album? We're gonna start off with Henry and then just go on the line.
For sure. I thought it was a cool album. I really think it's like a glass half full type of project. So I think he definitely tries to like lean into positivity. I love how like he highlights his East African roots. I think he's from Ethiopia or Eritrea. I'm not sure which, but just love like hearing the conversations with him and his dad like throughout the skits and stuff, and very relatable for me too because I'm first generation Nigerian, so it's just kind of cool to hear from like his dad about his childhood experiences. So yeah, overall I thought it was cool.
What about you, James?
I actually agree with everything Henry said. I think it was a cool album. I think it was cool. Obviously a house album, and you can't go wrong with house.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like this he leaned heavily on house. I think it's cool. Like this is some shit I'm not like. I'm not running back to this, but I'm also happy when it comes on, if that makes sense. Like that's why like half glass full, it's an enjoyable house album that I really enjoy.
Loren?
You know, as an adult, I've really grown to appreciate house music. Shout out K Tronada for doing that while I was a little bit younger.
Oh boy.
But yeah, this album was good. I was actually gonna touch on the same thing. The skits with I didn't know that was his dad. The skits with his dad are really nice.
It's his grandfather.
Oh, okay.
What's the grandpa?
My last room trip was.
He says Grandpa Amine.
Oh, okay. My last room trip was heavily
If he was a kid.
Motivated or like pushed by the thought of my grandparents. So to be this age and to like hear the conversation with your grandparents and like get to know like what they went through, I thought that was a really nice touch. It's not an album that I would actively go back to though. I'll say that much.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way. I think the good songs were really good. Like they're like songs to play in the summer, like windows down type shit. But I didn't think there was a lot of those type of songs.
Yeah, it was very few.
The highs were very high, the lows were pretty low for me. So let's go into best songs. Loren, what was your favorite song on the project?
My favorite was the opening song, New Flower.
Okay, what we're listening to right
already
now.
playing. Mm-hmm.
James.
That's my New Flower as well. I like
Flower?
that. Yeah, that's my favorite.
All right, Henndawg.
I had 13 months.
13 months.
With that record.
All right.
Record.
Let's listen to it real quick. Actually, before we go into it, why'd y'all like the first one?
It's funny. I put sounds. It's familiar to Toro y Moi, and then when you get later in the album, Toro y Moi is on the album. Yeah. I was like, oh, I love that, and I just like how house heavy it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun to dance. I know his tour. He's like very dance focused. Like he wants people to dance. So I thought that was nice. K-Tramina album. Mm-hmm. And that's the only reason I really started tapping in with him. Other than that, I wasn't really messing with him.
I don't have a scientific breakdown. I just remember I listened to this whole album half awake, which is when I like to listen to music, like for the first time when I'm half awake. Because whatever wakes me up is my shit. And I download it and I go back to sleep. I know whatever New Flower was, that shit woke me up, and that's all I need to know.
That's actually a really valid,
All right. And then Henry, you said your favorite song was 13 months. So let's listen.
Yeah. Title track.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
an update. I'm a real snob, I need a parfait. I need to meditate with top, I need on my steak. I'm finna give her a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew, she want the Ehizoje. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a bitch, yeah, Band-Aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a real nigga if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dick, she want that dun dun dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine shit waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, 5, 5, had to go in for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, bitch, you know the deal.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
Why was this your favorite song on the project?
I guess kind of similar themes as to just my overall thoughts of the album. I really liked how he leaned heavily into his African roots. Like, sounds like these are like old like African folk songs.
Yeah.
Like there's 2 beats on here. It flips later on, so kind of similarly later on it's another African folk song. But there's an interlude too at the end where his dad is just talking about just being an immigrant and coming to this country and having to work so hard just to make it.
Yeah.
Just cool conversation, especially after just hearing this like really uplifting song. So, I don't know, it's just a vibe.
This was my second favorite song on the project. I really liked the hook, whatever they sampled that sunshine.
That shit crazy.
It reminded me of like Nigerian, like
For real.
like
I think y'all
high
like
life music.
like
y'all Nigerian roots
like
got y'all to like
real.
gravitate towards.
Sounds like high life music.
yeah,
like,
this,
from
yeah, exactly. Like the older
how our
joints,
dads
like,
be listening
like,
to. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
But
it sound like some shit.
It's a banger for sure.
Real.
my favorite song was I Think It's You.
Okay.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
Don't know what's wrong with me. I've been letting all my problems get to me. I choose to think about the things I've lost, when deep down I know it's the things I've caused. Am I conscious? I think it's you, and I know it is. I think it's you, and I know it isn't. I think it's you, I know it's you. Calm down, young man.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
Yeah, I like a well written love song. And
You really do.
yeah, those are the ones that usually like stand out to me because I feel like love songs can get corny. So
Yeah.
like when I hear like a well written one where it's just like, okay, that was a good take on it, right? And especially the fact of the self reflection within it, where it's just like,
For sure.
oh, like I don't have you anymore, but it's my fault. Like
For sure.
I think that's something that a lot of people go through and a lot of people experience. And yeah, no, I think this is one of his best written songs, just songs in general that he's put out. I'm not the biggest Amine fan, but this one like stood out to me where it's just like, okay, this is a quality song from him as an artist.
Yeah, especially I forget what the song that comes right before this though, but coming off of that song
Sage
to
Town?
this. Sage Town? Okay. Yeah, and he's just talking about how he fell out with
Yeah.
the girl because of whatever decision he made. It's cool to follow up with this.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's well written.
So shout out to Amine. Let's go into ratings. What are you guys giving this out of 10?
So I gave it a 7 out of 10.
That's pretty high.
Okay.
For me,
Yeah.
that's mid to me.
Okay.
James?
I've given 8s and 9s on this show. So
A five being an average album, I'll probably go with like a 7.4.
Oh,
7.4. Lauren?
I gave it a 4.5.
4.5.
I did.
And I gave it a 6.8. So that's 25.7 divided by 4. That's a 6.425. Shout out to Amine. I think this is his best solo project. I know it's a low rating, but I wasn't a big Amine fan before this. But I
Me
think
neither.
like I would tap into his next project just to hear like where he goes from here.
yeah, I think it's always just been the house EDM aspect of it that's throwing me off with. I've
That's
been
so
trying
funny
to-
because that's what made me like it a little
into it.
more. Yeah, I
Interesting.
don't really think that he's a strong rapper.
It's hard
So.
for me to judge it because this is a house album. I don't listen to enough house music to be like, this is a good house album, this is a bad house album.
Oh, y'all need to tap in with house music more.
I do.
It's a great genre.
But we could take a break.